Hi, welcome back to American Idiots Abroad. I'm AJ Marks.
And I'm Megan Soliginto.
And this is American Idiots Abroad.
Yeah, you totally did it wrong. Right, let's do it again. Welcome back to American Idiots Abroad. Thanks for tuning in.
This podcast is about us, and we're Americans, and we're in the UK. I had to ask Megan, I had to look at you.
Yeah, for reassurance.
We are in the UK. We are in the UK.
Yes.
We are Americans. We have been here for multiple years, not just like a semester abroad.
No. I started studying here in 2014, and then I took a year out, and then decided to keep on studying, came back for a master's, and yeah, so I'm doing the master's now.
Yep, and I've been here since 2016. That was a scary year. Came here right before the election.
Woo! That's actually how AJ and I met.
Yeah,
we met in Lipa the day after the presidential election, and we just looked around for really sad faces and recognized all the Americans.
And then we all sat and drank in the bar.
We all drank aggressively and complained about the tangerine nightmare that is plaguing our lives.
Wow.
But if you're a Donald Trump supporter and you like this podcast, please subscribe. We'll take it.
I'm not gonna have my feelings about it though.
Yes. No, neither am I.
Yeah, I'm from San Jose, California, in the Bay Area.
I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Boston, the Boston area. Yeah, and today we have two guests.
Yeah, do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Alex. I'm from Manchester. And I'm with Max. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I am Max.
You are, yeah.
I am Max.
And so you guys are sister.
We are, yeah.
We are indeed.
Repping the 2 out of the 4 of y'all.
Yeah. So there's 4 of us, yeah.
I have a question though. Have you heard of the show Sister Sister?
The TV show.
Oh,
What
man,
we have now.
We get this all
That
the
was
time.
the first?
So yeah, we get this all the time. Someone
So
asked
which
me.
one's Tia and which one's Tamara?
Yeah.
Mate, I haven't even seen.
What should be your new nicknames for the band?
need to see
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. So
Yeah, we should actually
know what it looks
watch
like.
it, maybe.
Yeah, watch it. Definitely watch it.
Yeah.
Do you know of Tia and Tamara?
No.
Oh, God. Twitches? Their whole empire?
Yeah, so basically one thing that we learned when we came here was that we have very different music, and I was under the impression that we didn't.
Just because, because of Spotify and,
Yeah.
everything, the internet and the
Also,
whole world is so connected. I can see,
you learn about the British
2000s.
invasion, and you learn about all these different things from decades previous.
Yeah,
so you just
yeah.
the
assume.
British non-invasion.
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed that we would have slightly different stuff, but our charts would be basically the same. And it's
You
not.
go out
Yeah.
to clubs and everyone's singing one song and they're like, yeah, this is the best. And I'm like, what is this song?
Oh my God.
But now I know them as, I don't know who they're by or what the song
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I know this song because this takes me back to first year when I was clubbing.
Pretty
a lot.
Yeah.
That's fun.
What?
Pretty Green Eyes.
Oh, I don't know the titles of these things.
Pretty
Yeah.
Green Eyes.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the artists. Should we just run down a few? Because there's Jess Glynn, who Americans will know her from the Clean Bandit song. Oh, there's also Clean Bandit. Clean Bandit and Jess Glynn, they had that song
Which one?
Rather Be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a hit in the States, and that's how I knew her, and that's how kind of a lot of Americans knew her. But then I remember.
But I think she's a household name here.
Yeah, she's a
Sort of,
Like,
yeah.
people know who
Sort of,
she
yeah.
is.
She had number ones that year in the UK,
Yeah.
including Rather Be.
Oh my
And I
God.
remember learning about that and being like, oh, so is she just the British Katy Perry? Kind of? Not the same person or the same music, but a pop artist who was at the top of her game.
I don't know how big she is, Jess Glynn. Is she
is
big?
big, yeah.
She
But in
always-
terms of
I feel
albums.
She is definitely, I'd say, household name in Britain. That is a good shout,
Yeah.
I'd say, for her. But I didn't realise she'd done anything in America. I just
she's
assumed.
not.
A lot of people assume that Busted or McFly
Yeah.
were topping the charts in the
I had
States.
never
And
known
Yeah.
them.
What is it?
I thought that the year 3000 was
Year
a Jonas
3000.
Brothers song.
Yeah, I thought it was a Jonas Brothers song.
I didn't
too.
think.
I heard it and then I was like, oh, this is a cover. And then they were like, no, this is the original. I was like, no, this is a cover. It's a Jonas Brothers song. Let me show you this.
Do you sing the Jonas
my
Brothers
goodness.
lyrics whenever it comes on?
Are there different lyrics?
Yeah.
What?
And one of the verses.
Oh.
I always sing the Jonas Brothers.
It was the
part.
song that broke the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In like
in the
2006.
Really?
I didn't even know
There was a
Jonas
whole
Brothers did that
podcast
song.
about it.
Yeah, I thought it was
way.
the Jonas Brothers song.
That's
Yeah, they
mad.
covered it. I don't think they probably didn't release it. in
No,
the UK.
actually, I think I knew that it was a cover, but I just thought, oh, this is like a really small band that they're covering, and
But anyway, there's also like Dua Lipa, who is now just like becoming a thing in the US. Definitely.
she's nominated
Yeah.
for a Grammy. And
Yeah, she won.
Oh, did she?
She won Best New Artist. Yeah.
Oh,
Did she
shit.
actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
For this year, even though her big song was in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's only had one song. The
She only had New Rules, but then
New
she also
Rules
had
was, like, number
one,
7.
One Kiss went to number 27 in the States.
yeah, but
or
I think
something like that.
New Rules only made it like peaked at number 7 or something.
Yeah, no, it peaked at number 5, I think. I think it was I think it was like around number 7 for a while. I listened to the charts.
I watched them as well.
Yeah, I watched the charts every week. I think it was number 7 for a while, and then 1 week it went to number 5.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool, because I was like, ooh.
Man. Yeah, she's smashing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say one genre is grime. I don't know how much grime that you know.
I had to explain.
John Mayer, no, genre.
One John Mayer.
One John Mayer.
That's funny that you mentioned grime because I was on the phone with one of my best friends from back home. Shout out Sammy, and I was trying to explain grime to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain grime.
So
I don't think people who know grime very well can explain grime very well.
I tried
you know what I
explaining
mean?
it like, so when hip hop came over to the UK, it was isolated within the like existing music industry and like scene,
Right.
and I feel like it combined with like the heavy electronic music that was popular
Jungle
in the
stuff.
90s, and
Yeah.
jungle, drum and bass, yada yada, and then it just fused together.
It's interesting though, because like people in the grime scene that I've seen have always like hate the fact that they're like compared to hip hop. They're like, no, it's like completely on its own thing.
Really?
Yeah, they're like vehemently against it.
Okay, so grime is not hip hop.
No,
I guess that's the.
that's like an
the take
important
now.
thing for
Yeah,
like
okay.
grime artists. As far as I know.
The Prodigy is huge here.
Yes.
But I don't think we really had the Prodigy.
No, I think it's kind of like it sort of grew out of that English scene in the 90s and it sort of just stayed in it, which
Yeah.
like happens to quite a few like
Yeah.
English music that comes out of like British subculture and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's too British
Yeah,
to
we're-
be exploited sometimes.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
like that is the same thing with Oasis. Like it's so British that actually
Some
like,
things aren't though.
hurts.
Some things are universal with Oasis. Like I guess some of their tunes, like the poppy tunes.
Wonderwall, yeah.
Yeah, like Wonderwall,
But that's
Don't
like
Look Back in
mostly
Anger.
like people like covering it and stuff. I
Yeah.
feel like the song is more popular than the actual band.
That was
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Potentially.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, yeah. There's some things that are just too British to export.
What is drum and bass? Can someone explain this to me?
Can you
Is
explain?
it British
How would you
or
explain it?
what
Oh,
is
it's
it?
just big bass, big drums, fast
Where
pace,
would I hear it?
raves.
Raves. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
missing out.
Or in Al's bedroom.
Like,
or in my bedroom.
right, I've written down another one. Westlife.
Yeah.
Westlife.
Playing Westlife.
Westlife sounds like you would say it like this, like Westlife.
Because West Side? West
Oh,
Side?
oh, is that what it's from?
They're a boy band, aren't they? Really?
Boy band, classic boy band. Like Take That.
We also
Yeah.
don't
Like
have
a-
Take
You
That.
don't have to Take That.
Like a discount. Oh yeah, Take That.
Take
is
That's another one that we don't have.
Robbie Williams. I had no idea who that was.
Oh, I was
Like,
hoping we'd
over
get onto
here.
Robbie Williams.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
one
we
now.
actually, yeah.
Robbie Williams.
We wrote Robbie Williams down.
wrote Robbie
like,
Williams
he
down.
gets several
Same.
lines on the paper because it's so important.
Apparently he loved being in the US because he would just go over, no one would know who he was, so he could just walk around and do
Yeah.
whatever he wanted.
Oh,
You couldn't do that in the
that'd be
UK.
so
No.
Like one of the.
Yeah. So
I don't even know what the bastard looks like.
after he got the 360 deal, apparently he just fucked off to America and just like hung out.
Oh,
He probably lives there, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Rita Ora can do that. That's another one on our
Yeah,
list.
we don't know Rita Ora.
Rita Ora.
Rita Ora.
It's so funny because we do.
Like we know
Like,
the name. Probably.
Yeah, no. People know Rita Ora because now she's a celebrity in the U.S., but not for the right reasons. So
Right.
she's like a celebrity. I was reading a thing about, I think like an interview about, an interview with her, and she's like, this is like also another huge reason that British artists don't make it in the U.S. is because they have like a British record label, and the record label doesn't have enough money to spend on a giant U.S. market to like capitalize on
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
You know, and whereas like the British music scene is like so much smaller, so it's so much easier to climb. Yeah, but they just didn't have the budget to push her in the States, and so now she's trying. Like for
Rita Ora.
for years, so she had like a #1 album. She had like a couple #1 songs in the UK.
Oh, right.
And then she was like, I'm primed to be a star in the US, and they were like, nah.
Yeah.
And so, I'm just summarizing, but like this is kind of like an issue just with like people like Jess Glynn and Dua Lipa and all that. So, like they kind of have to go viral, like Dua Lipa did with the music video for New Rules.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
Yeah.
that's the reason she's big in the
US.
At least that's
Bigger.
bigger in the US.
Yeah.
That's from what I've seen. But then Rita Ora started doing acting, so she was like 50 Shades of Grey and all this other stuff, and she was like Becky with the good hair for a little bit and stuff. And she had this big thing of.
You know a lot about Rita Ora.
I was reading it was just from this article.
Oh, right.
Where she was talking about how it's such a shame that people know her, but the joke is in the States that they know her, but they don't like.
No, yeah.
She doesn't do anything. She's like a Kardashian in the US.
Right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
more
yeah.
of a public figure, I
Yeah,
guess.
she's
Yeah.
like a
public
brand
figure.
more than
Yeah.
an artist. So you guys have some Americans that like we don't really like pay attention to anymore. So like I feel like she's kind of like Nicole Scherzinger. Like
Oh,
you
okay.
all
Will I Am
still,
and Nicole Scherzinger.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
all still
Yeah,
have
yeah,
Nicole
Jennifer
Scherzinger,
Hudson.
Yeah.
but we don't.
Well, that's because weren't they all judges on the Voice UK? So that's like
She was on X Factor, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
she's on X Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on X Factor.
X Factor.
She might have been on Voice, I don't know, but
well,
yeah.
Will I Am and Jennifer Hudson are on The Voice. And that's
Yeah.
why they're still popular here. For sure, Nicole Scherzinger.
Because you see
Pussycat
her-
Dolls in general were
You see her
huge
all
here.
over
Yeah.
like billboards and stuff here and posters. And
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
especially
on
in
like some
London.
yoga advert.
Oh, also Kylie Minogue, but she's like
Oh, yeah,
she's
we-
Australian.
She is.
We just had that one song.
Is it Minogue or is it Minogue or?
It is Minogue.
I used to say Kylie Minogue because she had that one song. I only know her
Minogue.
from when I was a kid. And she had that one song like
Jeez.
"Can't Get You Out of My Head."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah.
So that was. I looked it up. It actually went to number like 64 in the States or something like
Yeah,
that.
didn't
It was the
get
only,
But we
her
did
only
have
charting
it.
hit in the States.
She has some good tunes. She actually does.
Kylie's got some tunes. She actually has got some really good
We've
tunes.
delved into that
Yeah.
influence before, I feel like.
Great Pre's music.
Little Mix almost never charted.
Little Mix, oh,
I
yeah.
think they had like 3 songs, all I want to say not top 40 hits, but maybe on the Hot 100.
That surprises me. I thought they'd be
Mix.
big.
No, because we
Here.
have
I'm
Harmony.
not
Yeah, they are.
surprised, yeah.
You're not surprised.
No.
You guys like
know.
groups though. I always thought Wanted was like a band with instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
They had one like lead singer
Oh, okay.
because I always thought that was one voice.
They
Yeah,
all
because they're
sound
all so
different.
similar.
Yeah, they all-
Different.
they all
no,
sound
no,
the
no,
same.
they all sound like one guy.
I have
I-
seen
for
them
sure-
live,
I
and
for
I
sure
have seen, I will guarantee you they sound totally different.
Okay, he's another person that's like American that you guys probably don't really have.
Gavin
McGraw.
McGraw?
No, I've never.
No.
Do you know like
I don't think anyone knows who Gavin
Did you ever
McGraw
watch
is.
One Tree Hill?
I don't wanna be anything other
Zoe.
than
What a big lady. All I gotta do is think of me, and I got peace of mind.
No.
No, I love the Max Martin written song. The
Not over you.
yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna do
No, what's the chorus? So
If you ask me how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind. Do you know that song?
No. No, literally.
It sounded very nice though.
I love that line. And I go out at a table set for two.
I go out and I sit down at a table set for two.
Yeah.
And finally.
For us to face the truth that I'm just not over you.
Great! Amazing!
Yeah.
Classic.
Shout out to G. DeGraw.
I love Gavin DeGraw. I love
Oh, who's Tom
Gavin
James,
DeGraw.
by the way? I have Tom James written down, but I don't know who that is.
Tom Jones.
Tom
Oh,
Jones.
oh. Well, I really don't know who that is.
Tom Jones, maybe.
Somewhere there's a Tom James out there, but
Yeah.
that's for
Shout
another
out
time.
Maybe we were just
James.
overlooking Tom James.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
He's a Welsh singer.
Welsh singer. He was big in
he's been
America
a-
in his day, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like he made it in
Oh,
America.
he,
She's a lady.
He's on The Voice as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's one of the
yeah, yeah.
judges.
That's okay. That's probably where I got that note from. I
Yeah.
was like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
he's really old.
Tom
right?
James.
Yes.
Yeah, really old.
We used
But
to
he
do.
gets to sing so well.
Yeah, we used to do a cover of a Tom Jones song when
Really?
when we started out before we had like a band. played in some horrible bars.
Was it just the two of you?
Yeah,
Just,
and we played that tune. And
She's a
we used-
Lady, and we made it like a mashup
Yeah,
with
R. Kelly.
yeah,
That didn't age well.
Yeah.
yeah, I regret that now. And
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
Really?
Yeah, we put Is This Love in there as well, didn't we?
You guys also didn't have Hilary Duff, which baffles me.
Hilary Duff.
We were
I know
just doing
Hilary
that.
Duff
What?
from Chick Flicks.
What?
She was in films, Hilary Duff.
Yeah, but did you have
Her
did you have
music.
her as like a pop artist? Like
No, I
A
don't
little
think so.
bit.
Come Clean, Wake Up?
Lizzie McGuire.
Did you watch
Yeah.
this McGuire?
That I didn't watch it, but that was a thing. Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah,
was a
so
thing.
people know her as like an actress, obviously, here.
Yeah.
No one ever knew her as a pop artist, which is such a shame because Wake Up and Come Clean.
There's some gems.
Yeah, I put them on my playlist.
I mean, they're
with, like,
gems if you're like 9
Wow.
and it's 2003.
No, they're gems regardless. Because I put them on my playlist
Timeless.
with like Alanis and Avril.
Nice.
And I'm like,
You have a playlist
yeah, I have
with
a-
Hilary Duff.
She
Alanis
goes on my
Morissette.
Angsty Women playlist, yeah. Angsty Women of the 2000s.
Is that a playlist that you
Yeah.
have? Is that what
I
it's
have
titled?
Angsty Women of like 90s and 2000s.
I'm gonna follow that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, it's Avril.
New Avril?
No, old Avril.
Not
Well, it's like
Hilary
it's like
Avril?
no, it's like all her like acoustic stuff, like
Ooh.
Complicated versus Skater Boy.
What was that
Nice.
one ballad that she had?
That's
Skateboard.
it's on there. It's on there. No, not that one. That was
What was that
Breakaway.
song?
That's
Oh,
Kelly
yes, yes, yes,
Clarkson.
yes.
That was-
No, fuck yeah. I was
That's
thinking
on there.
Clarkson.
That's on
What's
there
the other
too,
one,
by the
though?
way. That was written by Avril Lavigne.
No wonder. It sounds like an Avril
Yeah.
Lavigne song.
I never knew until like last year.
No wonder.
it's it's the one where she's like, I'm so cold and want somebody to take me home. I'm with you. That's it.
Yes, thank you. It's such a good song.
I'm with you. That's a banger.
Like 8-year-old Megan was like, why is everything?
You know what's weird though? She was you know what, she was like 17 when that song came out, and
Shit.
she was 15 when she wrote it.
Yeah.
Which is just really concerning because there are lyrics in there that say like, won't somebody take me home, or like, you know, something like that, and like something about like being out and like wanting to go home with somebody. I think that's the whole
Yeah.
point of the song.
Really?
And I'm like, ooh, she's underage. This is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah. That's really interesting to me that you guys are like a band, but you're influenced by
Solo
a lot of
artists.
R&B and hip hop. Yeah, and solo artists.
I think
You're kind of like paving your own lane a little bit. Like,
I don't know. I think like it's more like the sonics of what they do and like
Yeah.
production wise and stuff. Like everything like that is what we take influence from,
Yeah.
and songwriting wise as well.
We rarely take influence from bands as I feel like songwriting wise, production wise, like just the sounds that they create is what we want to recreate.
I think like we both grew up like listening to like the same sort of music, and like when we were teenagers it was all like guitar music, like bands and stuff,
Yeah.
like British bands, some American bands, but all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think like we take that, what we already like, it's
like
a
instinctively.
innate, yeah, it's like that's kind of the instinctive way we go about making music.
Yeah.
And then like taking the new stuff that we're into now and then sort of adding that
Yeah, yeah.
together, so like sort of like melds together in a
that
way.
So it's like, you know, we both grew up on the guitar, you know, like we both played guitar as our first instrument.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, it was always like Oasis, Strokes, Arctic Monkeys, like stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
that's what I loved.
Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles, obviously, yeah, and it's just stuff like that, and then yeah.
But like now it's like what we're excited about. Do you know, it's like the music that I listen to now isn't, I rarely go back into that unless it's like new releases from Arctic Monkeys or whatever. Like I'll listen to it, but it's not what's getting me excited. It's more like the R&B scene, the like rap music, hip hop music for
I'm a
the
bit.
most part.
I'd say I'm a bit different. I listen to like
Yeah.
everything really.
You listen
like
to
most new
a
albums
lot.
that come out, like I'll probably try
Yeah.
and check out like mainstream stuff and
Yeah.
some like indie stuff or whatever. Like
love-
honestly, I've been listening to a lot of like hardcore punk at the moment and stuff.
I like who?
Do you know the band The Idols? They're from Bristol. I think they're like
They're really good.
they're one of my favourite
I
bands
don't
at the
think I've
moment.
listened, but I've heard of them.
They're
really good.
they're insane. They're amazing. Like their lyrics are kind of like really clever.
so thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being on American Idiots Abroad.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've
thank
been
you.
AJ Marks. Alright, my song just came out, I'm the Worst.
Woo!
Follow me on Spotify and all those crazy platforms. It's out everywhere.
I'm very excited for you.
People keep asking me, you're promoting Spotify, is it on Apple Music? I'm like, yeah, it'll be everywhere. Don't worry.
And it is everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. So just search AJ Marks, I'm the Worst, because I am. And
Slide into his DMs.
yeah,
Let him know what you think.
slide all over my DMs.
Yeah. I have a gig at EBGB's.
Yeah, if you're listening to this in the present,
Yeah, if you're listening to this right now, I have a gig at EBGB's on the 22nd of March.
EBGB's in Liverpool.
We're supporting the Jagged Skies on Saturday, 27th of April in Zanzibar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Zanzibar, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Saturday, 27th of April.
there's some lovely boys, so we're doing that.
Zanzibar, also in Liverpool.
Well, you can follow us on Instagram, at
Sister-
Sister Band.
That's the one.
The same with
Not Sister
Facebook.
Sister movie.
Not to be
No.
confused
Or, I mean,
with.
TV.
No,
Yeah.
not to be confused with that.
Yeah.
And then there's Facebook as well, and then we've got Spotify. Yeah.
You can get at us with letters, fax,
Yeah.
carrier pigeon,
Yes.
all the classic.
Thing.
Wait, real quick. Do you think that's where Twitter came from? From carrier pigeons? Like the idea of a bird?
Oh wow.
You might be on
Whoa, I've blown that wide open. Okay,
something. Whoa.
yeah, mind blown.
That is slightly mad, actually. But
Yeah.
Email us at aiahosts@gmail.com if
Yep.
we've fucked anything up or you want to
Or
elaborate
if we
upon
did, or
something.
if just email us if we've done everything right.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sick of all the emails that we get saying that we fucked everything up.
All of the emails.
All of the emails. I want a bunch of emails that tell us that we have fucked nothing up and that we're great. Let's go on a song of yours.
yeah.
This is Sister Sister.
Make time and then won't take your time of you. Keep an eye so you don't miss that word sticking. Hold her close and squeeze tight. Slips through fingers and I. And now is there on my Nikes. Oh dear, should've thought about it before I came here. Didn't check the weather. So I panicked for a little while. 'Cause money's got a little tight lately. And I wanna be up my sleeve.
Sister, sister,